Hi, welcome to Explorers Club. I'm Miss Mary, the Storytime Programmer at the Faulkner County Library in Conway, Arkansas. And this week we are exploring birthdays. You might see my props back there from Storytime. We've got balloons and different colored birthday candles. So today for Explorers Club, I'm going to show you how to make a birthday card, and not just any birthday card, a birthday pop-up card. That's right, it's actually surprisingly simple to do. So we're gonna work on our cutting and our gluing skills. And then Monday was a holiday celebrating the birthday of a very special individual. So we're gonna end by reading this short nonfiction book about Martin Luther King Jr. Day. All right, so to make our folding pop-up birthday cake card, we are going to use some 9 by 11 construction paper, which is the standard size of construction paper. Yep, 9 by 11, it tracks. You'll need a pair of scissors. I'm gonna use a ruler and a glue stick, pretty simple. So we're gonna start by taking this 9 by 11 piece of construction paper and we're gonna fold it in half. So we're gonna fold the long sides in and make the short sides touch. Line that up. And we're gonna press down and make a crease over here. Sometimes it's helpful, you can take that ruler and just help flatten that down for you. Okay, and then we are actually just going to take our scissors and cut along this crease. All right, we're gonna set one of these halves aside, and then we're gonna fold this one in half. So again, we're gonna fold the long sides and make the short sides touch. All right, and then we're gonna make another crease. And I am going to smooth it out with my ruler. Okay, now here on the side where we have folded it, and that crease is, we're gonna cut a couple of knots. We're gonna make a couple of cuts. And I am gonna do a cut about 1 inch in and about 1 inch long. So let me get my ruler. So you can mark this with a pencil to help when you measure it. So 1 inch from one end, I'm gonna make a cut, and then I'm gonna make it 1 inch long. So I'm gonna hold my ruler up to it. Actually, I'm not gonna make it 1 inch long, I'm gonna make it 3/4 of an inch long. And then I'm gonna redo the same thing on this end. So here you should have a little cut there and a little cut there. Okay, so open it up, and we want to crease it right there. Okay, so the trick is to hold it right there and fold it so that you have this gap. So remember, you want the inside, you want it to come to a peak. And maybe that's the best way to do it. Fold it, bring it down like that, and then press that down. Sorry, I'm one of those people that learns by doing. So on the outside, you should have that notch, that rectangular notch. And then when you open it, you should have this part that stands up, like that. Alrighty, next we're gonna make our cake. So we're gonna need to make 1, 2, 3 rectangles, and the rectangles need to, we're gonna stack them on top with the longest rectangle on the bottom, the medium rectangle in the middle, and the smallest rectangle on top. So I think I'm going to use yellow for the base of that first layer of my cake. And you want it to be little bit longer than this purple middle stand right there. And then the next layer, I'm going to make orange. And then I want my top layer to be pink. And then I am going to cut these pieces so that I'm going to glue these pieces together like so. Let's see here. Got out my glue stick, and I'm going to just put some glue here along the bottom. And then I'll put some glue along the bottom of the pink strip. The back there. So that's what the front of our cake looks like. And if you want to, you can do what I did and make a couple of candles, but it's not necessarily, I just like the way they look. All right, it almost looks like a ship. I need to put some flames on top of there, so I'm gonna ta-da! Okay, so to glue this on, we're going to put glue on the back of our cake. We are going to glue it on to one side, that little pop-up platform rectangle. See, I'm going to set it right here. Fold it down, press it, and look, it pops up. Close, open, yay, there's our birthday cake. Okay, to finish it, we are gonna put a little binding here on the back of the card to kind of help protect it. And for my binding, I think I'm going to use this pink sheet of paper right here. And so we're just going to make sure that it is, you can kind of measure it here. It needs to be long enough to cover that part of it. And then this part of it too. So let's see. We can use our ruler for that. So let's see, to cover that side is about 1.25 inches. So 1.25 inches plus 1.25 inches is 2.5 inches. So that's how much I need to cut this way. So you should have a rectangle for this piece. Ta-da! And now we are going to fold it long ways. So we're going to fold these short sides and make the long sides touch. Alright, so when you're done, you should have like a long, skinny book, like that. And we are going to put glue right here and right here. I'm going to turn it over and put some glue right there and right there. That's a little tricky because you kind of have to hold it funny. And then we're going to tuck it in, just like that, and press it down. And there you go. You've made a pop-up birthday cake card. Yay! So simple, so easy. I love it. I wonder who you'll give your happy birthday card, pop-up card to. This is a book from our E&F shelf, our Everyone Nonfiction. This is a book from a series on holidays by Bullfrog Books titled Martin Luther King Jr. Day. There is a table of contents, and these books do have ideas for parents and teachers that are very helpful. What is Martin Luther King Jr. Day? MLK Day is an American holiday. It is in January. It is on the third Monday. What do we celebrate? Dr. King led the civil rights movement. He wanted everyone to have the same rights. And here is a photograph of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. We honor him. How? We honor him by helping people. Dell and Eva paint a school. Tom builds a house, and wow, he works hard. We go to a food bank. We give food to those in need. We plant a tree. We pick up litter. We go to a march. It is in memory of Dr. King. Look, Joe has a sign, and Joe's sign says, "I still have a dream." Anne reads a speech. It is called "I Have a Dream." Dr. King wrote it, and it gives us hope. And there's a little excerpt from this part of the speech. It says, "I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood." There's a lot more to it, but there's a little part of it there. We will always remember Dr. King, and here is a photo of the Dr. King Memorial in Washington, D.C. And it recaps some things that kids and families can do on the Martin Luther King Day of Service holiday, like cleaning your neighborhood, feeding the hungry, painting schools, and building homes. And there's a picture glossary back here. The civil rights movement is an effort by African Americans to get equal rights. I Have a Dream is a reference to the speech given by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. on August 28, 1963. A food bank is a place where food is gathered for people who need it, and litter is useless stuff that has been thrown away, or trash. I hope you learned something about Martin Luther King Jr. Day today. Oh, thank you for joining me for Explorers Club today. I hope you enjoyed learning about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and what the holiday on Monday was about. And I hope you enjoyed making birthday cake pop-up cards. I know, I feel like I can make more pop-up cards now that I kind of have an idea of how to make this one. In your packets this week, if you want the materials to make these at home, you will get construction paper, a glue stick, and maybe some stickers. I'm going to see if I can find some stickers to put in these packets too. Thank you. Don't forget to click the link with this post to request your free materials. Have a great day. Mwah. See you next time.